how important are extracurricular activities in my graduate school application?
So the answer is extracurricular activities can be really important, and it depends on a couple of things. The first is how much the connection you can make between the activities that you have and the field that you want to enter. Did your activities actually have an impact on your decision to go into this career field? So let me give a couple examples. You're applying to grad school in clinical social work or marriage and family counseling, and you want to be a therapist. Well, you were a resident assistant in your residence hall as an undergraduate. That experience can be extremely relevant if you think about the skills that you developed. You mediated conflicts between roommates. You created a living learning environment in your residence halls. I'm sure you had to develop crisis management skills, and you were a peer leader. So if you can articulate those experiences and how they relate to the counseling field, it'll be tremendously helpful. Another example, you're going to go into the healthcare professions, for example, occupational therapy or speech and language pathology. And one of your experiences was volunteering over a period of time at a shelter for people in need. Whenever you've interacted with diverse populations, and especially those that are underserved, especially dealing with people who have been facing challenges like housing, finances, social and emotional challenges, it gives you the kind of experience that's really relevant to working in a healthcare setting. So it's great to mention that in your application. Often people are a member of an athletic team, and that experience of being part of a team and collaborating together, facing challenges. Also, sometimes an athletic team member will have a direct experience like interacting with the team trainer that impacts their decision to go into a field like physical therapy. So it's really, really helpful to mention. A couple caveats. One is it's depth, not breadth, that matters with activities. So a long list of things that you did, the one-time activities, while they're wonderful, you did the walk for hunger. That's great. It was one day. It was a long walk, but it's not going to have the impact on your application that ongoing activities where you really learned, you contributed, you changed, and most important, you can reflect on the experience, because where extracurricular activities matter is when you learn and grow, and it's what you talked about. So it's great that you worked at a soup kitchen, but more important is the reflection that you had about what you learned about hunger and homelessness from that experience. So I really encourage you to think about the activities that really made a difference to you, and you can describe them. Often the grad school essays will be really helpful places to bring this in. And I also want to mention that in higher education, we're actually going from the word extracurricular to the word co-curricular, because the idea is that it's really not extra. Let's say you're applying to grad school in political science and you had a leadership role in student government. That experience could be essential and also a really good complement to your academic experiences in the classroom. So we use the word now co-curricular to just give the sense of how important it is to your personal and professional development inside and outside of the classroom.
Excellent points all around. So the question should have been, how important are co-curricular activities in your graduate school application?